Okay, so you should hear my voice pretty much. For $361.18, it got me 2 batteries. I got me 2 films, which is like $9 each. Well, it's $8.65, something like that. 400, 200. One was Kodak. The other one was I can't remember. One was for warm. The other one was cooler. Film. 24 each. I got the Canon AE1 program camera, which is better than the first one that came out. And I'm hoping they're going to the meat market. Okay, I see cars going left and right. This one has to park here. Yeah, lady, do something. Finally. She had to wait until everybody had to clear off. It's okay by me. And it is a little bit high. I'm going to lower it a little bit. Focus. Right there. Set. Let's see what happens. So I might have been pointing the camera too high. I do have the lens hood on. It is recording, but I don't know if it's in focus. Oh! I just ran her. Looking at this truck. I don't know if he's just going to get in there. No, he's making a left. Okay. Okay, so the way you do it, yeah, it's on there. It knows it's vehicles. I was thinking it might be a little bit too high. Might still be. Let me just lower it a little bit. Okay, so I do see some things that are focused. All right. Green light. So I got the what was it? I still can't remember. One was a 400. The other one was the 200, 24 for each. The meter works. It looks in pretty good condition. Yes, it's scratched up a little bit, but still, I think that's a good starter camera. I got the 50 millimeter FD 1.4 from Canon, and I don't think it came with a lens hood. Bought a nice ProMaster camera bag with it. I am also testing out the new firmware update to see if this camera overheats. I got the air conditioning set at number 3, which is kind of high. It's 82 degrees outside, but I do have this camera on the dashboard, which with the front windshield should magnify the heat on the camera. It is a blue colored camera, blue and black. All right. I'm using the Rode Wireless Go mic with the lavalier plugged into the external mic for better sounding. And hopefully you don't hear that deep rumbling sounds when I hit a bump. With the 35 millimeter last night, I heard a little bit about it, but that's because the lens was hitting the windshield. Okay. So I went to a smaller lens, the 45 millimeter, which I'm pretty happy with. But I am seeing a little focus problems, especially when driving here. It used to be at 4K 30, 15-minute record time limit. I did stop it down, or I turned it off, because I was making sure that the autofocus was on in the camera and on the lens. I even turned it off to see if that would help. And then I realized, no, you got to point, and then you set it, and I forgot to set it. So now it is focusing on cars in front of me. I hope the picture quality is better on this one. Now, the problem up here is it goes into one lane. So one goes to Tacoma, and then there's two lanes go into one lane. And everybody's staying behind me because I got a camera. I said, uh-oh. So I see the Tacoma exit, and now this becomes one lane. And the traffic hasn't been too bad. Now, it's real bumpy here. I'm going the speed limit, and this truck is going faster than necessary. So this is the S9 with the Sigma 45 millimeter. It's at f8. It should be in focus. I did have it pointed up a little bit too much, so with the reflection of the windshield, it might have been out of focus. So we fixed that. It's pretty well straight. And I just want to see if it'll stop recording. It has not overheated. It's doing good. So I have a pretty good amount of L-mount glass. 14 to 24, the 24 to 105. I have the 35, 50, 85, 1.8 from Panasonic. I have the 24 millimeter, and I can't remember if it's a Panasonic or a Sigma. Okay, I think it's a Sigma. And I have the 50 millimeter Pro f1.4 from Panasonic also. That's a huge lens too. Then on the small compact Sigmas, I got the 35, the 45, which is on this one. I have the 65 millimeter and the 90 millimeter. The 35 millimeter, I think, is f2. Okay, the 90 millimeter is an f2.8, which I like that lens. I also have the Leica M lenses with me, and I tried all three of them. Well, actually 4 of them. I have the M42. What is it? The 37 millimeter. I think that's a 2.8. It has a lot of bokeh. It's a Russian glass. It's not the classic one. It's the newer one, which has less, not as good as autofocus, but still has a lot of character. I have the Voigtlander 35 millimeter f2. I have the Voigtlander 75 millimeter f1.8. And I have the Apo Summicron Leica 90 millimeter f2, which is sharp. And I did both a comparison between the 90 millimeters, and I think I like the Summicron better. What I like about the digital cameras, folks, is you can magnify while manual focusing and do a little focus peaking, and that's the advantage of having the SL2S and the Panasonic's S5 II, S5 IIX, and this camera, the S9. What I like about the S9 is it's great for vacation, travel trip, because it's small and tiny, and it's not imposing like on bigger cameras. So you see, I'm experimenting. See how long it's recording. It's already done 13 minutes. So they usually have a 15-minute time limit. I am testing. The reason why I'm going down Evans Road is to test 2 things. One is the recording of the sound, and the other one is to see if it overheats and turns off. Now, I don't think it turns off the camera. I think it just stops the recording, which is okay by me. I do not see any hot card or camera overheating warnings. And all I have to do is look at the little red flashing light on the camera, which will notify me saying, hey, yeah, you see, you get these people doing this crap, and they shouldn't be doing it. I understand they need to get to the other side of the road to do the U-turn. Get down the highway. Everything looks good. What I also like about small cameras, especially for car vlogging folks, is they don't tend to, when you make a turn, fall off the dash. You know, you have to keep holding the tripod when you make a turn, or you stop or start going. So I've had no problems with this camera. I don't know if the autofocus is on because there's no vehicle in front of me. It is now one. And he's speeding. He's going like 50 miles an hour. It did drop down to 80 degrees, which is nice. Come on, cold weather. They're putting up their Christmas lights at the Retama Parkway. But I like the, yeah, you see, you get these guys. I love the dog hanging out of the window. I hope he doesn't fall out. On that red pickup truck, little Shih Tzu. Yeah, my mom gave her Shih Tzu before she was going in the hospital to a dog trainer, and yeah, the dog finally passed away, which is unfortunate. My sister Naomi has a Yorkie, and he can hardly see. He's almost deaf, but he still gets around. He does have problems with his knees and the back, but he's had that since birth. But my brother-in-law's sister gave that to him, and that dog's doing all right. They call him Hubble, Hubble, like the telescope. Wonderful dog. Well, folks, with this new firmware, I hope everything is clear and sharp. I did get a warning. Okay. So I am going to turn it off. There's a triangle saying it's warning. All right? So I'm going to turn it off. So thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.